Hi, boys and girls. We're going to be working on our math again today, and we're also going to still be doing some takeaway or subtraction problems. And we are going to start with our warm-up of, we call it happy counting. So we are going to be counting forwards and backwards. So when I point up, we're going to count forward, and when I point down, we're going to switch right where we are and count backwards. Okay, so maybe before we get started, though, you are going to need 7 cubes today. You're going to need your dry erase board, marker, a die if you have one, and your papers for lesson 23. So if you want to grab those things before we get started, that's great. You can always just push pause when you need them, okay? So we're going to start by doing our happy counting. Okay, we're going to go to 20. We'll keep going back and forth. So I don't know if you've played this one before, but let's do it, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, if I point down, we're going to count backwards. So we were at 12. We're going to go down. 11, 10, 9, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Even I got a little confused there. Okay, so whenever you're pointing up, we count up, and then when we reverse it, we count backwards. But now we're going to go ahead and do our application problem, which you can do on your dry erase mat, or you can do it on your paper. Okay, so go ahead and get that ready, and I'll get mine ready. Okay, so our application problem says that Noah had 7 red balloons. 2 balloons popped as he and his kitties played with them. So it says to draw Noah's balloons. So it said how many balloons did he have when he started? That's right, he had 7. So we want to make sure we draw 7. And balloons are basically circles, so I'm just going to keep with my circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then in our story, it said that they popped 2 balloons, that 2 balloons popped. So do you remember how we're going to show that 2 balloons popped? That's right, we're going to X them out. Okay, so if 2 balloons popped, we started with 7. We're going to make a number bond to show what happened. So we're going to start with 7. And then we had 2. Our parts are 2. And how many that didn't pop? 5. We're going to put a little X on the 2 because those are the ones that popped. Now, what would your number sentence look like? Go ahead and write your number sentence. Remember, these are takeaway number sentence, so we need that sign that is called a minus sign. And that's just a straight line. So we have 7 minus 2 equals 5. Okay. All right. Say that number sentence with me again. 7 minus 2 equals 5. All right. Erase your boards. That was your application problem. And of course, you could always take more time to draw the balloons at home if you wanted to. All right, but now we're going to move on and we're going to play like the snap game that we played yesterday with 6, but we're going to do it with 7. And the first thing I want to do is to make sure I really have 7 cubes, because if I don't have 7 cubes, that will really make all of my problems wrong. So let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so you have your 7 cubes. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to snap off some. Let's take off 2 this time. I'll just take off the 2 red ones and put them in my lap. Now, how many cubes are still left? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we are going to write a number sentence about what we just did. That's right. We took 7 and we made it into the 2 parts, 2 and 5. But 2 I took away, right? So I'm going to take away the 2, and I was left with 5. I could also draw that on my board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then take away 2, which is just like our balloon problem, right? Okay. And I hid the 2, right? So if I make a number bond, I can, sometimes we just like to cover up the one that we hid or took away, and that was the number 2, and it's the one we take away. Okay, let's try another one. So we're going to start with 7 again. I'm going to put my 2 back on there. Okay, and I'm going to break it apart again, and I'm going to hide some, and I have some up here. So I started with 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I hid away some. Okay, well, how many did I hide? Well, I have 3 left right there. So that means, if I cover up that many, I show how many are left. So I'm going to make a number bond. I start with 7. And I know I have 3. And the part that's hiding is 4. There we go. So my number sentence would say 7 minus 4 equals 3. And I can X out the 4 that we're hiding. Okay? All right, let's clean off your boards again. Okay. And we're going to put our cubes away. And this time we're going to draw 7 the 5 group way. Just like we drew 6 the 5 group way before, this time we're going to draw 7 the 5 group way. So I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7. So I'm keeping it in a nice straight line, just like a 10 frame. And so on a 10 frame, 7 has 5 on top and 2 on bottom. Okay, then I'm going to roll to see how many we should take away. There we go. Looks like we're going to take away 3. And on here, I'm going to cross off 3, which leaves me how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. I can draw a number bond. I'm going to make it look a little different because the number bond doesn't always have to have the hole at the top. So I had how many to start with? I had 7, and I took away 3, and I had 4 left. So I can just X out that 3 to show which one was left. And so then when I do my number sentence, I'm going to say 7 take away 4 equals 3. Okay, so we're going to do that one again. So get your boards ready. You're going to erase. You're going to draw 7 dots in the 5 group way, and then we'll roll the dice. So I'm going to draw mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Remember, we're using the number 7. I'm going to roll the die. Whoops, we just did 3. Let's roll that again. This time we got 5. Okay, so I'm going to X out 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to make the number bond. This time I'm going to put the hole at the bottom, and I'm going to do my parts up here. So what are my 2 parts? I have the 5 that was crossed out and the 2 that were left, and that's the same as 7. So I'm going to say 7 take away 5 equals 2. Or we could say 7 minus 5 equals 2. And then I should have crossed out, I hope you did, the number 5 in our number bond. Great. Okay, let's try one more. And then I'm going to have you do your work. I'll show you in just a second. So we're going to do 7 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm going to roll to see how many we're going to take away. This time we're only taking away 1. So I'm going to cross off 1 right there. My number bond is going to look like this. I'm going to put my 7 in the hole. So that's how many we started with. We took away 1, and we're left with 6. So I'm going to cross out the 1. That's the number we took away. And then I'm going to write my number sentence. So what should I write first? Yeah, I should write the number 7, take away 1, equals, or minus 1 equals 6. Okay, great job. Now, on your own, you are going to do your page, and it's just like what we've been working on. So you're going to cross out the number of dots that we're supposed to take away. So this one says 7 minus 2. So you would cross out 2 of the dots, and then you would write how many were left. Okay, so you're going to do all of these, and then the ones on the back. Okay, all right, I'll see you tomorrow.